breakage of chain drives of main engine. Let us now discuss an extremely important but often underestimated topic in marine engineering, the breakage of chain drives of the main engine. Chain drives are widely used in large marine diesel engines to transmit motion from the crankshaft to fuel pumps, camshafts, and exhaust valve mechanisms. Although chain drives require periodic tension checks, they are preferred over gear drives because they have fewer alignment issues, better tolerance to foreign particles, and are more economical. However, improper maintenance, incorrect tension, and normal wear can lead to serious chain drive failures. And that is exactly what we are going to understand step by step. Damage to chain drives in operation. Timing chains used in main engines are designed with a high factor of safety. This means the chain material itself does not stretch under load. But in practice, what happens is chain elongation, and this elongation does not occur due to stretching of the material. It occurs due to wear of the pins, bushes, and rollers, which changes the effective pitch of the chain. As this elongation increases, the chain becomes slack. Now, once slackness develops, several things start happening simultaneously. The rotational motion of the crankshaft is transmitted late to the driven components. The timing of fuel injection and exhaust valve operation is delayed. The working cycle of all cylinders is disturbed. As a result, the engine begins to suffer from reduced engine efficiency, uneven combustion, increased mechanical stress. At the same time, the slack chain begins to vibrate and slap inside the chain casing. This causes impact loading on the chain links, development of cracks in the link plates, and finally, link failure and chain breakage. Additional damage can occur due to overtensioning or undertensioning of the chain, misalignment of sprockets causing side plate rubbing, excessive friction leading to thinning of side plates, abrasive wear due to ingress of foreign particles. Now we will watch video which clearly explains the effect of a slack chain in a marine diesel engine and demonstrates the correct methods of rectifying chain slackness.
In this media, you are going to learn about the effect of slack chain in marine diesel engines and the ways to rectify it. For a marine diesel engine, the exhaust valve, fuel pump, cylinder lubricator, starting air distributor, engine governor, etc. are directly or indirectly driven by a gear train or chain drive from the crankshaft. Chain drive is mostly used due to its less space consumption, maintenance, and cost. Gear train gives lifelong service, but chain drives need replacements periodically. The roller chain usually comprises roller links and pin links, alternately as shown in the figure. Each pin link has two pins riveted between two side plates. A roller link has two rollers free to rotate on two respective bushings. The pins fit within the bushings of two adjacent roller links. Chains are usually replaced with new ones after around 15 years of service. It is advisable to replace the chain and sprocket simultaneously. Check for wear and freeness in rollers and links moving on the pins and bushings. Assess the extent of wear or displacement in the rubber-clad guide ways. Examine the teeth of the sprocket wheels and assess the wear, if required, by using a profile gauge. Roller material is usually less hardened than the sprocket material, hence the wear will be more in the rollers than the sprocket. The chain, however, elongates on account of wear on the bushings and rollers, leading to change in the pitch of the chain. This elongation leads to delayed transfer of the rotational motion of the crankshaft to the other items driven by it. In effect, the instant at which the fuel pump or, say, the exhaust valves get to operate are altered, and this affects the operating working cycle of each cylinder. Slack chain drive results in possibility of poor combustion in all the units, leading to relatively higher exhaust temperatures and dark smoke. Besides, this increased slackness leads to excessive vibration and slapping in the chain drive and ultimately leads to the failure of the links by way of cracking. Elongation of the chain can be assessed by moving the chain at the mid-length of the longest free length, and this should not exceed 1 chain pitch. The tension can then be adjusted by tightening of the tensioning wheel. If the slackness cannot be made good by full tensioning, 2 adjacent pin links are removed with their common roller link. The ends of the chain thereafter are brought together and joined up by riveting in a new pin link. The bending moment on the links while they revolve around the sprocket, alternating stresses on the link as they pass from the driving to the driven side, and centrifugal forces acting on the links all contribute to the failure of the chain drive. Routine maintenance of the chain drive usually consists of periodic examination to check the wear of the chain, profile of the chain wheel teeth and wheel bearings, and freeing up of any seized rollers. Checking the tension of the chain and correcting the same if needed is a part of routine maintenance. Thus, you have learnt about the effect of slack chain in marine diesel engines and the ways to rectify it.
Steps to take for slack or damaged chains. Now let us understand what actions must be taken when chain slackness or damage is identified. Assessment of chain slackness. Slackness is assessed at the mid-length of the longest free span of the chain. The permitted movement should not exceed 1 chain pitch. Correction by tension adjustment. If the slackness is within limits, the tension is corrected using the tensioning wheel provided by the manufacturer. Link removal if permitted by maker. If slackness cannot be corrected by full tensioning, a maximum of 2 links may be removed if permitted by the engine maker. 2 adjacent pin links and their common roller link are removed. The chain is rejoined using a new pin link. It is very important to remember. Re-riveting old pin links is strictly prohibited. Chain renewal. If the chain is damaged beyond limits, the old chain is broken. The new chain is attached to the old chain end. The engine is slowly turned using the turning gear. The old chain is paid out while the new chain is fed in. Final tensioning and timing checks are carried out strictly as per the maker's instructions. Timing verification may require bringing number 1 unit to top dead center TDC, checking cam positions using maker-provided pin gauges, forces and stresses acting on a chain. Even though chain drives are continuously lubricated and cooled by lube oil jets, they are subjected to several forces. Bending stresses as the chain wraps around sprockets. Alternating tensile stresses as links move from the driving side to the driven side. Centrifugal forces acting on links at high speed. Impact loads due to slackness and vibration. The combined effect of these stresses accelerates fatigue, eventually leading to chain link failure. Maintenance of chain drives. Routine maintenance. Routine maintenance includes periodic inspection of chain pins, bushes, and rollers, chain wheel tooth profile, chain wheel bearings, checking for seized or stiff rollers, monitoring the effectiveness of lubrication oil sprays, checking and correcting chain tension. During crankcase inspection, if broken metallic pieces are found and identified as parts of the chain must be inspected thoroughly. In most cases, multiple links or rollers are found damaged. Partial repair is unsafe, and chain renewal may be required. Indications of operating with a slack chain drive. Operating with a slack chain drive produces clear warning signs. Noise from the chain casing due to slapping and vibration. Loss of power in all cylinders. Poor combustion indicated by dark smoke. Higher exhaust temperatures. Indicator diagrams will show lower peak combustion pressures. Late fuel injection. Light spring diagrams will show delayed exhaust valve closing. All these symptoms confirm timing errors affecting all units simultaneously, pointing directly to a chain drive problem. Steps to be taken before tightening the chain drive. Chain tightening is a high-risk operation because it involves working inside the crankcase. Administrative and safety preparations. Inform the company. Obtain immobilization certificate from port authorities. Read the engine manual thoroughly. Conduct a toolbox meeting. Prepare tools and spares. Complete risk assessment. Shut off starting air and display warning notices. Engine and crankcase preparation. Engage turning gear. Open indicator cocks. Stop engine and allow sufficient cooling. Stop main lube oil pump. Open crankcase doors. Ventilate thoroughly. Conduct and closed space atmosphere tests. Enter crankcase wearing proper PPE. Tightening procedure, general sequence. Remove tab washers. Loosen nuts in the specified sequence. Turn engine so slack side faces the tensioner. Ensure balance weights are hanging downwards. Tighten nut B while measuring clearance. Apply the specified tightening angle as per maker. Secure nuts with tab washers. Measure distance X to assess chain wear. If distance X exceeds permissible limits, repeat tightening with reduced angle. Investigate causes such as excessive chain wear, damaged sprockets, defective bearings. To summarize for examinations and shipboard practice, chain elongation is caused by wear, not stretching. Slack chains alter engine timing across all cylinders. Incorrect tension and misalignment accelerate failure. Chain tightening is a critical safety operation. Strict adherence to maker's manual and safety procedures is mandatory. Thank you for your attention.